Today we're going to talk about the event handler that's called before delete. So if we have, it's called before delete, or before the same event, it's called before parent delete. Why is that? Because you can before deleting a row or before deleting the parent of this row. Okay? What does that mean? I have an object. It has many rows. And I am positioned at this row and I want to delete it. The system, when you press the function that is here, that's called delete, when the user presses this function, what happens? What happens is the system will go and will control by itself, as we did it last time in green. The system will do some kind of validation and checking to see if you can delete this. What does that mean? Means the system will check if there is a status on this row and the status type would allow deleting, it will allow deleting. If the status type doesn't allow deleting, it will tell you you cannot delete this row. But basically, when we first position ourselves on this row, if we can't see the row, means the access, if we don't have access to this row, means we cannot delete that row, right? If we can't see it. But if we can see it and we have access to the delete function, we can see it and we have access to the delete function, then we can delete it. What the system does, will do a third control, which is, does the status permit deleting? Means, do you have to progress it first to be able to delete it? Because if the status is available and somebody else is using it, you cannot delete it, right? Now, if the first thing that the system will check, will see if the status will allow you to delete it. But if it doesn't have any status, means you can delete it. The second thing that the system checks is if this row has been used in some other place. Maybe somebody has linked to this row. Okay? So you cannot delete that row, and that's what the system does by default. Then why do we need this? We don't use that a lot, but we need it maybe because maybe you have linked this row and saved it in some UID, in UID X, somewhere where the system doesn't know about it. So you have to go and check if there is something using this. You have to do this. Or you want to, according to some attribute within this row, you want to decide you want to allow the delete or not. After the system allows everything, did all the checks that the system can do, and will say, yes, you can go and delete. It will launch this. When you press the delete, it will launch this. Okay? This would, you can check, do whatever compares that you want. And if you don't want to allow the delete, you return an error. If you don't return an error, the system would continue. And that would mean I'm giving you, as Prosper expert, the ability to interfere on any time the user presses delete. Maybe you want to say, you know what, I am showing you this delete. And I am allowing you all this. But you, as this user, I don't want you. If the status of the user is maybe on hold or being under probation or something like that, I don't want to allow you to do it. So it's up to you how you want to implement this. Thank you.